Hey there, my name is Diesel Danny Silva. I am a fellow wellness advocate just like you, and I love doTERRA. I'm also a professional photographer for Presenterra. You might have heard of it. I've been doing photography now for about 10 years. Love good photos. I've done photos with families, weddings, kids, fashion, dogs, and even product. We all love doTERRA and sharing these babies, and an eye-catching photo can really make a difference and stand out so people can see the impact and the awesomeness of doTERRA. And good photos really can help. Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, just to name a few. When you share a nice quality, good image photo, it really makes a difference, and it's effective sharing with doTERRA oils. Not all of us have a very sweet, fancy camera like this one, but we do have a pretty good camera nowadays on our phones. And with a few simple tricks, you can take some pretty stellar images for your social media platform. And you guessed it, we are going to be learning a few simple tricks that you can do with your phone to get some really eye-catching photos. I'm going to cover 5 sweet Diesel photo tricks today. Perfect light, zoom in, keep it simple, clear purpose, and do touch-ups. I mean, dough touch-ups. Okay, so let's actually try these tips in action and learn them as we go. Let's do it. So I've created a situation here. We're going to take a picture with the peppermint, the lavender, and the lemon. It's the beginner's trio. And we're going to take a sweet picture here and using those 5 awesome sweet Diesel photo tricks. So, tip number 1, perfect light. Now, this one's actually easier than you might think. A lot of us are trying to find these perfect light situations, but here's an ideal situation that's going to be easy to find in any location. Listen up so you understand it perfectly. What you're going to do is try to create an overcast situation. Now, soft light is nice light, and strong light, harsh light, sunlight is edgy light. And so doTERRA oils, typically we like to lean towards the soft light, the pretty light. So creating an overcast situation is perfect. Now, even though it's sunny outside, as you can see, I can still find overcast places all over, and especially in my home, really easy to do. Now, to create that look, you're looking for something like a window or like a door, and you're going to have your little scenario, whatever it might be, right in front of the window space. And what you're going to be doing is having light coming traveling in, but not direct light. Make sure the sunlight is not coming through that open area. You're going to make sure that it's overcast, like this situation, for example, and even though there's sun outside, I'm in a facing window that doesn't have the sun directly traveling through it. And the second thing you want to do is you want to make sure that there's a covering overhead. And for example, in this scenario, there's a roof. And what's great about that is it makes light travel in one direction. And it creates nice little depth and a little bit of shadow. And so that's really nice to create a little bit of a character in your shot. Now you can do the same exact thing with the tree, for example. You have the wood base of the trunk, and you have the leaves that are the roof, essentially, and it's directional light. You do the same thing in a garage. You have the closing of the garage area, and then you have the area over the roof, and it's creating that directional light. There's many areas you can do this, and you can play around with it and find new places everywhere. So that is the perfect ideal light. So remember, open window, open space, covering on top, and then having the light travel at a diagonal. It's perfect. Now the second tip is zoom in. This actually is a pretty clever tip, and let me explain why. Typically, a mobile device will distort an image. It's trying to grab as many things in the picture as possible and put them into your shot. And that's creating a distortion. And so when you zoom in with your camera, it actually removes that distortion. That's a great tip. A great tip for when you're even taking pictures of yourself. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to move your phone further back. Bringing the camera further out and zooming in will really help to create a really simple, elegant shot. Sweet! So the third tip is keep it simple. This is actually just as basic as it sounds. When you have too many things in a shot, it looks too overwhelming, it looks too distracting, and you don't actually know what your focus is. And that includes props. Don't put too much stuff into crowd the shot. Really make sure they understand the purpose of the shot. That also being said, you want to make sure that you use oils that actually look pretty. Don't use labels that are completely run down or nasty. Make sure that the labels are on there and they can actually see them pretty well, and not scratches or bumps or you've used it or you traveled with it. Make sure that you're representing doTERRA well. Having a nice label or a nice bottle makes such a difference. Taking pictures of your bottles right when they arrive is when you get your LRP order. Just use the bottles right there and take some cool pictures and get some fun shots. And that way you have a nice library, right? Typically you want to lean towards the more clean, the more simple look. The fourth tip is clear purpose. Now, this is a little different than keeping it simple. Clear purpose is actually understanding what the intention is behind the photo. When you actually are creating a photo, you want to understand, okay, what am I going to do with this? Am I going to have text on it? If I'm going to have text on it, then I definitely want to have some extra space for text. So then you might want to have some area that you can fill in with text that's not distracting. Or if it's a picture that you want to focus on one oil and not the others, then you probably want to just put one oil in the shot, or make sure that you're using the focus and getting a really cool focus of that one oil to make them stand out. And with clear purpose, you want to make sure that you use colors that represent your shot well. Sometimes having fun colors is a great idea, and other times it might be too much or too distracting. If you're going for something more natural, more simple, use colors that are more natural, more simple. If you're going something for completely clean, use white. You want to realize what the intention is and make that purpose clear when you're taking a picture using colors as well. And finally, the last tip is do touch-ups or dough touch-ups. Get it? This idea is basically making a slight adjustment. That slight adjustment will actually take your picture the step it needs to go to stand out. Now, it's actually really simple to do. You can use your iPhone editing software, you can use Instagram, you can download an app to edit, whatever you want to do. Just adjusting that contrast slightly, or the saturation, or cropping the image will really make a huge difference and help make your image stand out. So there you have it, 5 simple, easy tricks to really elevate your game on social media. And for those of you who are feeling a little overwhelmed or this might be a little too much information, don't worry, I got you covered. As I mentioned before, I am a photographer for Presentera. Make sure to check out Presentera. They are an awesome digital platform to really help and benefit your business with images, presentations, kits, designs, graphics, charts, and so much more. They are completely compliant and 100% doTERRA approved. So there you go. Now you are completely ready to elevate and make an impact on social media. Good luck taking those photos. Until next time, bye!